Well, hello there. Welcome here, welcome back. Today's episode of As the Tarot Turns is brought to you on purpose with purpose. I am your host, Nacho Mama. Some people call me Crystal, some people call me Criddle, like Riddle with a C. Either way, Nacho Mama is a personality, not a person. Today I am reading for the feminine collective of Cancer. Divine feminine, female energy. Energy is fluid. That does not mean that you have to be born in a female body to carry feminine energy. Nor does it mean that you have to be born in a male body to carry masculine energy. I resonate with being, of course, both, but I carry a lot of male-like energy. I've always kicked it with the dudes. I've always been one of the dudes. Like when bands would go on tour and I would go on tour with them, they'd be like, oh yeah, this girl can't come, she can't come, blah, blah, blah. Criddle, oh no, we need Criddle. You know what I mean? My boyfriend sat on my lap, kind of deal. My friends used to make jokes about whoever I was going to be with was going to have bigger balls than me. And it never made any sense until I got onto my path and realized that I really carry a lot of masculine energy. I've been accused of out-duding my boyfriends. Like, will you just let me be the man? You know, I work on cars. I was a singer of a punk rock band. I have a degree in machining. I was a tattoo artist. I used to hitchhike and hop trains. But that does not make me a lesbian. I'm not a lesbian. I believe that you can love whoever you love. It doesn't matter. You know, my mom is a lesbian. She's been in a relationship for 20 years now, if not more. And she had 5 kids, but she just ended up falling in love with a woman, you know? I'm very open-minded as far as any of that kind of stuff goes. I don't think there are rules to who and what you love. What better way for us to break whatever ancestral curses we have put on our gender by being in the opposite gender? If, you know, like, how are we supposed to know what it's like and what sort of complications a woman goes through unless we're a woman? How are we supposed to actually know what sort of complications and trials and whatnots that the men go through unless we are actually a man? You know, so I believe this is universe's way of helping us break whatever sort of ancestral curses we have according to our gender. I'm sure a lot of divine feminines out there, or females that are born into a female body, probably wear the pants and are probably very masculine, very take charge, and don't understand that their energy is actually very dominantly a male energy. So this reading for today is for the Cancer Feminine Collective, the female energy of Cancer. What can we tell the feminines of Cancer? Before we get started, I'm going to ring a bell. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets their wings. So clear the air. Clear my mind. Clear the thoughts. Let some angels get their wings. Thank you guys for being here. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe if you so feel inclined. But most importantly, drop down and say hello. Hello. And have a good day. You can't have a bad day with a good attitude, and you can't have a good day with a bad attitude. And that choice is definitely yours. I know a lot of times it seems really hard to choose when you're in the middle of contrast, you know. But if you take a moment to stop and breathe, don't let the outside world influence your internal being. If you catch yourself having a bad day, put a shield around yourself, an energetic shield to block yourself from any outside energies. Realize that those aren't yours and that you have a choice. I've added some links in the description box. If you would like to send me and my channel mission a donation, my PayPal is in the description. Soon enough, I'll be offering private readings if anybody's interested. I also joined the world of TikTok. My TikTok is down there, and my Facebook account is down there. All right, Cancer. What can we tell Cancer today? We have generosity. Cancers are very generous in nature, right? Some of you guys might be dealing with the Taurus. We also have the scale down here, so you're very balanced in your generosity versus selfishness. Cancers are very big-hearted people. You have desolation. You have the 10 of discs in reverse, which is the 10 of pentacles. Are some of you guys being too generous to the point of it draining you monetarily? You have the lovers at the bottom of the deck. Maybe some of you guys are giving too much of your energy, so much of your energy into a connection. I know these lovers connections are difficult, but this represents a balance. This represents balance over your male and feminine energies, balance over your generosity versus selfishness, balance over, like you see all of the figures in this one card. Every energy is in balance. Like you can't have too much, like you can't be like Athena, all truth and no feeling, and you can't be all feeling, no truth. There has to be a balance in the energies there. Some of you guys might be giving too much into a twin flame energy, because the lovers is the twin flame card. And look, y'all, a lot of us really over romanticize the twin flame ideal. Like we hear about this twin flame thing and then we just run with it like it's the ultimate fairy tale without looking at the actual spiritual mission. Twin flames is a spiritual mission. Has nothing to do with romance. Some people can be romantic with their twin flame partner, but really that is a mission, a twin flame starseed light worker mission is more to do with helping others ascend and being examples of what that looks like. It's not necessarily a romantic, like we way over romanticize the whole twin flame thing. We romanticize the twin flame thing so much that we forget that we are a twin flame. Don't be so involved in the idea of being a twin flame that you forget to be one. You know what I mean? Don't forget that it is a spiritual mission. It's not a romantic, sure, it could be. You know, some people are happily married with their twin flame, and others are, it's a spiritual unity, a balance of the divine masculine, divine feminine energy. And we all have to balance that within ourselves. Some of you could be dealing with a Gemini. But I think all of us that have been introduced to the idea of a twin flame just run with it. There's a lot of the twin flame community that just runs with it as the romantic ideal. And really, that is an inner union of self, of going through all of the major arcana lessons in life to fully arrive at yourself, to be balanced inside yourself. And if you are a twin flame, then then there's a very spiritual purpose, not a romantic one. Romance is a earthly plane. That's what us earthlings as a human We have a tendency to romanticize things that, and we forget about the actual mission. So don't be so caught up in the fact that you have a twin flame that you forget to be one. What else can we tell the divine feminine Cancers? You have doubt. And don't doubt in your mission. I believe a lot of you have put a lot of your time, your every waking moment into thinking about this connection, about this person, about what they're doing, how they're doing it, when are they going to come back, when, you know what I mean? And it has absolutely nothing to do with them. And as soon as you turn that inner focus on yourself and start really working on your shadow self, start really working on being the light, on being a divine, your own divine self, the most divine self that you can be. Who cares what they're doing? They're on their own spiritual path, you know? Some of you are doubting that this is even a twin flame connection. But in the end of the day, does it matter? Does it matter what label you put on it? I always call it a spiritual lab partner. I don't even give it the words twin flame anymore. I feel like it's a spiritual lab partner. I spent my whole life like with this inner knowing, like for whatever reason, I knew that I had to be the best me that I could possibly be. That was my spiritual mission. So I felt like that was the only way to not be reincarnated back on this planet. I swear the earliest memories I have were being in my mom's womb. I'm pretty sure I hung myself in my mom's womb. I was born with my umbilical cord wrapped around my throat like 6 weeks early. And I'm pretty sure we sit in the womb of our next mother creating our life. Like we sit in the womb thinking about all the, I wish I could do that. I wish I didn't do that. I wish I had this opportunity. All of the coulda, woulda, shouldas. Not only the things that we shouldn't have done, but the things that we wish we would have done. And I was born into this life with this real heavy internal knowing that I just had to be the best me that I possibly could be so that I didn't have to be reincarnated onto this planet. That was my mission. And then I found out that of the twin flame, the whole twin flame thing. In twin flames, they say once you unite with your twin flame, that you are in union with your twin flame, then you won't have to come back to this planet like you've graduated this master class. I feel like Earth is a master class of creators, of divine, of gods. We are all God, experiencing every possible possibility that we can experience in the human form. And I give 5 stars to Creator all the time, you know? But the more I found out about twin flame, the more I understand that it is a unity within yourself. That you reach this peaceful, unconditional love inside yourself. Love just is. The who, the where, the when, the what, the why are all conditions of something that just is. And a lot of us we have so romanticized the idea of being a twin flame that I don't even call it twin flames. I call it a divine lab partner. And I will be honest, I was kind of upset when I found out that I'm supposed to have some sort of divine lab partner. You know, I've done all this inner work just to find out that I have to have some partner. Like motherfucker better be doing his homework, you know what I mean? But I've ascended a lot since I first found out about what a twin flame was. Excuse me. It's funny because the whole light worker mission is to eat karma, is to help the planet set the scales right, which is odd because my tattoo shop was named Sin Eaters, and a sin eater was back in the day they would pay the homeless in town in beer and bread to eat the sins of a deceased person so they could get into heaven. My band name was Baptized in Sin. My archangel is Azrael. Absolutely. And when I first found out about the Twin Flame mission, it blew me away. The synchronicities, the plan, the just the information download of the spiritual mission. I was like, wow. And it makes sense. There's a lot of starseeds and a lot of twin flames and a lot of light workers are in the pits of darkness, you know? But what good does a bunch of lights do? Like, how are we supposed to help turn on the light when somebody else, if you're just sitting around like-minded individuals? You know, that doesn't help the light get turned on in the darkness. That just makes the light is the light. You're not going to sit in a room of enlightened individuals and make a difference. Like, the enlightened individuals have to sit in the darkness to help enlighten those that haven't been enlightened yet. So it makes sense that a lot of us have been drug addicts, have been homeless, have been through a lot of trauma, and have still stayed true to our heart. No matter what has happened, we haven't let it turn us bitter. It's made us better, not bitter. And we're making it, not faking it. Don't fake it till you make it. You're making it. Don't neglect yourself. Some of you feel neglected by this person, like you're in doubt. Maybe you feel neglected by this person. Don't neglect yourself. Don't neglect your mission. Some of us get so caught up in this idea that we stop our whole lives. Like, you've met one of those people, I'm sure that you've been one of those people as well, that when they end up in a relationship, they no longer have their friends. They don't talk to their friends anymore. They no longer do the things for themselves that they would normally be doing. They don't, don't let a relationship change your inner you. That's another thing about being a twin flame is to be solid in yourself. Some of you are questioning if this even is a twin flame mission. Only you can decide that. There's no tarot card reader out there. There's no psychic medium out there. There's nobody out there that can tell that but you. You assign what these connections are for you. You assign what you're willing to do for a connection, what you're willing to not do for a connection. But there is no such thing as coincidence. I believe it's all like a choose your own adventure in some way. Like, it's like destiny written, but you still have choice in your destiny. Like, there is no one solid straight line. If you look at this Merkaba pattern, you see how all those lines are tangent. A line is a tangent point of a circle. If you were to put all those circles together on the outside line of the dot, they're just all dots of a circle that spiral off endlessly. There's no such thing as a line. All tangent points of a circle. And to thy own self be true, with the death card at the bottom. I really feel we sit in the womb of our next mother creating our next life. So live this life with the least amount of regret that you possibly can. That's how we mastermind this class, is to follow our own true selves. To thy own self be true is really service to God, which is you. All right, Cancer? I'm pretty sure those are your messages. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe if you so feel inclined. And say hello. Hello. Vroom, beep, beep.